Hey,
Hey, Mary.
Jill.
Hello.
Hello. How are you this morning?
Good. I'm so excited we're here.
I know. I was watching all the live chat and I'm like, oh, look at it. We're all together. It's so cool that we get to do stuff like this, even though we're in our own homes. Like, that's
Totally.
so cool to me. So, hey, as we're kind of still waiting for people to jump on, I thought maybe you and I could do some Q&A and then maybe the live chat could engage with us. You want to do a little of that?
I love that. So,
Okay,
everybody,
good.
Mary's going to ask questions, and we would love it if you would comment what your answers are, and we'll be able to give you some shout outs, which will be a lot of fun. And let us know who in your family is watching with you. That way, it can be like if there's 4 different answers in your family, tell us all 4 answers because we'd love to hear it.
Awesome. All right. First things first, because I think the Easter treats and candies change every single year. So I want to know what your favorite treat or Easter candy is, because I'm always looking for new ones that are out, because it's like every year a new one comes out, right? So
Totally.
what's your favorite?
So back before I couldn't eat normal food, my absolute favorite Easter candy were the Cadbury mini eggs. Like those are so good.
Yes. Like the all chocolate ones.
Yes, the all chocolate ones.
Okay. I'm totally gonna mimic that, but not because you said so, because that's mine too. But
Nice.
now they have the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate and the white chocolate, and so I get all 3 bags and I put them in a big jar, and then every bite is a surprise. It's like my favorite thing.
Ooh, that sounds so
Yeah.
good. Oh, and we have people commenting. Everybody's commenting. This is awesome. We have the Pratts love the Cadbury eggs as well. Same with
Nice.
Evan Baldassar. My mom likes the Reese's peanut butter eggs. Sydney Baldassar is a big fan of Peeps. The Anderson family loves jelly beans. Jessica Karstens is all about the Reese's eggs. James likes bacon.
Nice, James. Me too. Year round. You can't, all the time you can get that in the store.
Yep. Felicity Waters loves Peeps. Jeannie Baldassar is all about the Cadbury cream eggs. That's different.
Ooh, yeah, those are different. I like those too.
Presley Swank loves chocolate bunnies.
Nice.
I always loved the hollow ones when I was a kid. You're like, you bite off the ear and the inside is empty. Those were always good.
I always wanted them to be filled with marshmallows, so that would be the best.
Ooh, chocolate marshmallow. Nice. We're seeing that. Oh, lots of people are commenting. The Waters Alley also likes Peeps. Gwen Sheppy likes chocolate Easter bunnies too. At the Mendenhall house, they like Sweet Tarts, Peeps, Kit Kats, Cadbury cream egg. You guys have some good sweet
all the things. You guys can go shopping for me for my Easter basket. I think that would be great.
Yes. So this is so awesome. Everybody keep commenting with your favorite treats. Mary, what's our next question?
All right. So because I learn new things about this every year too, so I love to hear what people do. What is your favorite family tradition around Easter? Like it can be anything. What is one thing that your family loves to do?
Oh, my family always loves Easter baskets. Like when I was growing up, we would wake up on Easter morning and our Easter basket would be right there. And that was really fun to wake up to with my kids because of like church being very Easter consuming for us. We don't have a set tradition on when you find it, but it was always like really fun. Like we have it in a different spot, but whatever it is, my kids anticipate what is their Easter basket. How about you with your family?
No, that's fantastic. So we probably one of my favorite things to do is with our extended family. My folks put on a flashlight Easter egg hunt every year. And so we go around the house with flashlights and we find eggs and goodies. And it's like a competition with we match up with nieces and nephews and we have a blast. So that's probably my favorite Easter tradition.
That's super fun. And know what's awesome? Your mom commented that too.
She did.
Yes. And we see and Kyle did as well, your husband.
There you go. There you go. Other family favorite.
Yeah. Other families loved egg hunts as well. Although the Carmichaels like that's an egg hunt competition.
Ooh,
so that's fun.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. The Sheppy or the Hessies are saying that they like egg hunts and eating ham. The Sheppys do a jelly bean trail for the kids. That's so fun.
Oh, that's cool. See, I've never heard of a jelly bean trail before. That's fantastic.
And the Longs do a messy chocolate bunny cake every year that the boys get to help decorating.
Oh,
help with decorating. That's
very
really
nice.
Cool. Nice.
All right.
Well, Mary, I think our 5 minutes are almost up.
Oh, already? I was just getting started.
How about we do one last question?
Okay. If you were to choose what you think my favorite part of the Easter meal is, what would it be? I kind of want to guess yours too. Like, I kind of wonder if we could guess each other's favorite part of the Easter meal.
Okay, so that would have to mean I'm guessing what your family eats too.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
I feel like maybe you would, well, I don't know if this is Eastery, but I'm going to guess it's Eastery.
Okay.
I'm guessing that maybe you like sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top.
Oh, I love that. And yes, we do that sometimes at Easter. I would have probably said though, the meat. We do some good pork on Easter often. So, but I like that too. So kind of winning all our way around.
Yeah.
I would guess, okay, here's the thing. You are really good at making bread because I've had some of your bread before. And I can imagine your rolls are fantastic and like smelling them all day and then wanting to eat them. So I'm going to guess your rolls.
I would say rolls or green bean casserole. Like that's totally my tie. So yes, rolls. All right. That's totally what I would have said too. Nice work.
No. All right. Awesome. Well, it sounds like Aaron is going to connect us with what we're doing next. So he's going to tell us what we're up to this morning. So Aaron. Aaron.
Sorry, I was just playing my video games there in my kitchen because I'm cool like that. I don't have a table. I have video games in my kitchen that I won at The Price is Right. So that's what I spend most of my time doing nowadays. That was some awesome comments to hear about what food you guys and candies you like. I love the Reese's peanut butter eggs. Those are probably my favorite. Also, sometimes I get a chocolate orange, and I don't know. Those are amazing too. So those are some of the candies and Whoppers. Whoppers in the shape of eggs. That was something always growing up that I really enjoyed. I think it's because my dad loved Whoppers, and so he made us love Whoppers as well. So I just want to say hello and welcome. This is going to be an awesome thing today. Make sure you have the whole family here right now. So if someone isn't with you, if you got like a high school student or a middle schooler that's like, think they're too cool and hanging out in their room on their iPad, go grab them, grab mom and dad or whoever's in the house, make sure they're here because this is going to be a great thing for the whole family. So don't think it's just for the little kids, but it's for everyone. So we're so glad that you're here. So make sure you go and grab them. And at the same time, we're actually going to have you grab a couple of supplies. So hopefully you saw in the messages that you needed some toothpicks. All right. So you can make sure you grab those. And then you're going to need to make sure you have your Peeps. And so I got 3 different kinds, 3 flavors. I got the pink kind. Oh yeah, I've already gone through a few of those. Then I got these pancake and syrup. All right. That's pretty interesting, right? It literally smells exactly like pancakes and syrup, but that's not even the best. I got root beer float Peeps. So maybe in the comments, what's your favorite color of Peep to eat? Or do you have any crazy flavors? So you also need a plate or something to microwave on. So we're going to be starting our game right now. So make sure you have all the family there. Make sure you have your supplies for the games. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Easter story and have some time for questions and then wrap it up at the end there. So make sure you got the family and the supplies. And then Mary's going to be joining us back and telling us about how we can play this game and what it's going to look like. So go and make sure you grab all those supplies and then we will be ready for this. So Mary, thank you for being here. Thank you for that great introduction and that welcome. It looks like Mary's still muted though, so that's kind of awesome. There she is.
Now you can hear me.
All right, Mary.
They have to mute me backstage.
Yeah, that's very true. I have my supplies here, and hopefully all the family is getting their supplies right now. And so tell me, what are we doing with this stuff?
Well, first of all, I have to comment on your Peeps because I have never seen the root beer float ones. And that's kind of amazing. Like I'm a little like, do I want to do that or not? Will it blow my mind?
I'll save you one. And
thank you.
After the quarantine's over, I'll make sure I get it to you. Okay.
Can we make sure that you don't just keep it on the counter so it's not like a rock when I get it?
Maybe already too late.
I have to show you the one that I found this year that I was like, wait, this.
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay, are you ready for this? Oh yeah. Do you see what that is?
Oh my goodness.
Hot
How did you find that?
I kind of want to keep the secret to myself so I can go get more. No, not really. At Fred Meyer, they had it.
Okay.
It was awesome. I know. I can't wait. I can't wait to try it.
That's
anyway,
amazing.
All right. So I see that you guys, that you have your ingredients. So that's key. Here's what we're going to, you're probably like, Peeps and toothpicks.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I know. I kind of want to like a drum roll. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to do some peep jousting.
Peep jousting.
I'm expecting the applause and the excitement, like the what, right? Okay. So how this is going to work, you're going to get your peeps and you're going to put a toothpick in your peep. Now, here's the thing. This is actually a jousting stick, so don't be confused. These are brutal, all right? So
okay, scary.
You're going to put these on a paper plate. So, Aaron, do you have that set up right now?
I got that set up. I'm putting this eyeball is kind of off, though. Can you see that? Where's that eyeball?
Oh, good. That'll mark that one. Can that one be mine in the game?
Yeah, you can be the pink one, and I'll be this. I think I'm pancake and syrup right now.
Oh, perfect. Good. Okay, so did you already there? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna face off on the plate. All right. So you're gonna claim your peep. Maybe you have like the whole family is playing this one time, and you're gonna choose a peep to root for. All right. So they're gonna go head to head. You're gonna put them in the microwave. You're gonna set it for like 45 seconds. You're not gonna let it go that long though. Okay. They're gonna
wait. Question.
Okay.
Can people in the comments say who they think is gonna win right now? Aaron's peep.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna totally root for me.
Oh, I got pancakes and syrup.
Okay, they can decide who they think is gonna win this one. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna hit go on the microwave, and they're gonna start doing something. They're gonna look a little different. But the second that the first toothpick or jousting stick drops, that's the winner of this round. All right. So they're gonna be like this, and one's gonna drop first.
All right, I'm waiting with anticipation.
Okay.
Something crazy is happening right now. Oh my goodness, that one got massive.
Is that the root beer one? It's like what root beer floats do.
Oh my, they're tied right now.
Okay, and okay.
Game. All right. There
Did I win?
Yep. Pink wins.
Now you get to eat them. You get the joy of eating them.
It smells like warm pancakes and syrup in here right now.
Ooh, that's fantastic.
Lucky me.
That's awesome. All right, so that's the game, and I think we're going to give everybody time to do that, right?
Yeah, so we're going to have you guys go and play this now, and we're actually going to have the Carmichaels playing this as well. So if you don't have peeps, or if you didn't grab the marshmallows and stuff like that, that's okay. Just stick around here, and you can watch the Carmichaels experience this for themselves. So that'll be interesting. But if you do have your supplies, go and check those out now, and you can go and do a couple of rounds with your family, and then join us back here. We'll give you about 5 minutes or so to play the game, and then we'll start with the next thing. So here's the Carmichaels. And make sure you go and do this now. Oh, wait, hold on. Take some pictures. We'd love for you to take some photos too, a before and after picture of your peeps. So show us how they're laid out and what happens to them afterwards, because it's pretty funny what happens. So go and take some pictures for us too. Okay. Now the Carmichaels, this is your time to go and go and do peep jousting.
Oh, I know. Wait. Okay, I'm going to join from my phone because when we lost my camera.
Heather, we can still hear you on stream.
All right, I'm coming. Sorry, we lost the camera. Just give us a second. Carmichaels will be there in 1 second.
No worries. Everyone else is out there playing right now on their own. I could do one here as well. Yeah, so it's really interesting. The pancake and syrup one grew so big. I'd never seen one grow that big before. But now I would definitely suggest maybe a paper plate instead of a non-paper one. Oh, that's disgusting. There's the Carmichaels. And yeah, I don't know if you.
Are we starting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, everyone. James and Kobe and LJ. We have Yellow Peeps. That's super lame. All right, put them on the tray. Take them apart. Put 3 of them out there. One for each of us.
All right. You face them.
Yeah, face them in the middle.
Like that.
Okay, but you've got them faced backwards right
Yeah.
there. LJ doesn't know which way a duck goes.
Is that a
You
duck?
can look at her.
Sure.
All right, are we sticking these in ourselves?
Where do I? Oh.
You got to do like a 45-degree angles. No cheating.
What do you mean?
You'll cheat by putting it up higher.
I mean, mine will.
How high? All right. Kobe. All right. You want to put it in? Set it for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes is a lot.
45 seconds.
All right. 5 minutes. Here we go. I can't see which one's mine. Okay, there you go. It is. Oh, that one's going to explode.
Oh, it's gonna go
Oh,
everywhere.
that's Kobe's. That's Kobe's.
Kobe's.
It's gonna
It's
blow up.
done.
Is it going down? No, LJ's just touching. Yeah,
No.
LJ's 100% touching. Yeah. LJ stabbed me. Get in there quick. Look at that. This one lost. This one. Whose is that?
It did not lose. It's the first one that
Oh, dang, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Let's
That's
go.
not good at all. Look at this. This one's mine. The eyes stayed intact. Yours, the eyes melted. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh.
That's
This was yours. Yours blew up over the K. The K underneath there. All right. Do we have to eat them?
I need that.
I think I won. Did I win or did I lose?
You lost.
No, I think I won.
But I touched the ground first.
No, I did. Look, yours isn't touching. Mine is. That's me.
Yeah.
This
I
was
feel
you.
like James is changing the rules to help himself win.
Oh, he's cheater.
I feel like I won. Thanks. I want to thank all the peeps who died for my victory, and I just want them to know it was worth it.
Oh, that was fantastic. I'm seeing some shout outs in the comments that Sydney Baldazar won her family's challenge. So that's awesome. Well done, Sydney. Kennedy's, I'm sorry your toothpicks didn't drop. Don't know what happened there. But I hope you guys all had fun getting to do that. I'm looking forward to doing it with my family in just a little bit. Oh, the Fishers, they made homemade marshmallows yesterday so they could play this today. That's commitment. That's awesome, Cynthia. I'm curious, did it work with homemade marshmallows or do they like melt at a different rate than others? So let us know about that because I'm curious about that. We are going to now focus this back towards the Bible story. Something that I love about Easter is that it's more than just a timeline of the events in the Bible. Like it's more oh, Cynthia said, yes, it melted just fine. So that's cool. Nice. Oh, and way to go, Caleb, with your blue peeps. I love how with the Easter story, it's more than just a timeline of what happened right there in the Gospels in the New Testament, but it's actually the whole Bible leads up to Easter, and that it's all about God wanting to have a relationship with us. So whether you have heard the Easter story, like if this is your first time hearing it, or if you've heard it 500 times and feel like you are such an expert on it, I hope that you will watch this video and you'll be able to listen with your heart in a way that will allow God to show you maybe something new with it. So let's go ahead and go to the Easter story video.
Beginning, God created everything. He formed people in his very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that he made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent his very own son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and his disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with his friends, he told them that he would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them. But now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Man, that was a great story, but was there lots of clothes and laundry lying on the ground that they're going to have to do now, right? That was the first thing I thought of. Like maybe that is your room right now, just clothes everywhere, and it looks like a movie, kind of just like messed up going everywhere. I don't know. I have laundry to do for sure. But did you hear about that amazing story? And maybe we hear it every year, but it's still something that we can reflect on and think about, that God loves us so much that he sends his son to live and die. And then what we get to celebrate tomorrow is that Jesus comes back to life and that we can have a relationship with him, right? And what's amazing is that this reminds me of how God is bigger than anything that we're dealing with or going through. That God is bigger and can take care of it all. And so one of the things we're going to have you do is answer a couple questions. And the answer that I'm going to start with is that I get to celebrate every day because Jesus is alive, right? And I get to have a relationship with God. And so when I wake up in the mornings, I think, this is amazing. I get to have a relationship with God because Jesus is alive. And I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. Or I can keep being brave because Jesus is alive. So we're going to actually give you guys 5 minutes now to talk with your family. So gather your family around, and we're going to ask you a couple of questions, and we're going to give you some time to go around and have everyone say their answers. All right, and here are 2 questions. I can blank. So I said, I can celebrate every day because Jesus is alive. And then you can answer the question, in your opinion, what makes Easter happy? And so we're going to give you solid 5 minutes here to talk with your family, go around the room. And then if you have something or one of the kids wants to say something, we'd love to see that comment online so we can engage with that and see, what are you guys saying? What does it look like? Why are you excited that Jesus is alive? Or what makes Easter happy for you? So we're going to give you 5 minutes now and talk with your family, and we'll be right back. Wasn't that awesome, guys? Isn't it awesome to hear and we can think about what God has done in our past, to see how he will be there for us in the future, or in the present, right now in our lives. So that was so awesome. I would just love reading some of the comments. There's some great ones. Mary, did you see any comments that stood out to you that you really liked it all?
I just love hearing how there's so much excitement around Easter, and whether we are 6 years old or, way beyond that, there's the same joy. It seems that we all get to experience. And so I love seeing the comments of kids that they can find joy and excitement because Jesus is alive. And that's really cool to see.
Yeah, so good. They can rejoice. I saw celebrate, live freely. I saw a lot of love. I can continue to love. What were some other ones? So that's been great. Okay, so let's ask you guys a couple of questions. Jill, I think your mic is still muted, but can I ask you that first question of, I can blank because Jesus is alive. What would you say there?
I would say I can hope. Like, I can know that it's all real and it's true because Jesus rose from the dead. And so because of that, I can hope in all of the promises that he's given.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw some hope. I saw some rejoice. Jill, did you see any other comments out there that really stood out to you? But what some of the kids were saying? Or family?
I love that I'm seeing that, like, you can have that relationship with God, or just the freedom. Like Gwen said, I can live free from sin. I also really love some of my younger Grove kids' answers. Like Keegan, who's 3, said he can climb trees because Jesus is alive. Yeah. And I think that's really cute. Love that. Yeah. Or like, I can eat jelly beans. I think that's pretty fantastic too.
Yep. Those are great. Those are some great answers. I bet you guys all had some great answers. Mary, how about you? What makes Easter happy for Mary?
Yeah. Well, every year as I hear or read the Easter story, I'm just reminded of God's, his incredible love for us. And that through all of this, he's kept his promises over and over and over again. And he came and did what he said he was going to do. And he will continue to do that. And that brings me a lot of happiness every time I think about it. So,
yeah, isn't that amazing that we just, even though we hear it all the time, still that joy comes back when we hear that. Yeah. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Families, thank you for being here. I encourage you guys, if you're going to go and play the game again right now, take some photos. We'd love to tag the Grove so we can see your experience as well. And maybe you can invite your friends to, hey, this is a cool thing we did with our families with the Grove. Here's this thing, you guys can do it as well. They can watch along with us. And then also, we'd love for you guys to join us online tomorrow for Easter at 10 a.m. right here on Facebook or on YouTube. We're going to have a great Easter celebration service tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for being here. We'd love to see your pictures of, I saw someone say their bunnies exploded in the microwave. I want to see that. So take your photos, share it on Facebook or Instagram. We'll make sure we see them. And thank you guys so much for being here. And we will see you guys here again tomorrow. Bye.
Great job, guys. Yep. Oh.
much.